Hi, it's Heidi, the wellness coach at the Erie Community Center. Today I'm going to share with you 3 secrets of resilient people. We can think of resiliency like a rubber band. Rubber bands that are strong stretch and bounce right back to where they started. On the other hand, if you have a weak rubber band, it will stretch out but won't come back to where it started. In fact, it might break under stress. Now, resiliency is a skill one can learn. We tend to think that people are either really positive or they're just not that positive of a person. Well, studies find that it's not just about being an uber positive person. In fact, being an uber positive person can actually get in the way of resiliency. So let me share with you those 3 secrets that might surprise you about resilient people. Secret number 1. Resilient people are real. They are very real and very honest about their feelings. In our culture, we're all about quick fixes and this pursuit of uber happiness. Resilient people know that stress and pain are a normal part of life, and they let themselves feel every range of human emotion. This is because they know that healing comes through feeling, and it's really true. They also know that they aren't their feelings. If they feel anger, it doesn't mean they're an angry person, and they're not afraid of those big feelings because they know they have value intrinsically outside of their circumstance and their situation. They also have other people in their life that they can be authentic with. And so they feel affirmed and supported, even when they have difficult feelings. Secret number 2, resilient people are flexible. They're flexible in their mindset when it comes to thinking about the world around them. They don't only think of their point of view, but others' points of view and other factors in a situation. In fact, their flexible mindset allows them to have a flexible schedule and expectations that are not rigid. See, when we get into a point where we have so many specific things we want, whether it be going on a vacation or just your average everyday life, if you have everything set out rigid, you're not going to be able to bounce back like that rubber band. An easy example of using this secret is when you're driving along and you get irritated at the guy next to you. You're angry at this guy because he totally just cut you off. So step outside yourself. Be flexible. Maybe they're having an awful day. Maybe they have an emergency. There's reasons behind these, or maybe they're just really stressed out right now in their life. Have a little compassion. Having that open perspective of the world that is not just your perspective and stepping outside yourself allows you to move on to our step number 3. Resilient people are solution focused. They don't only sit in their feelings, but they take action. They're action oriented and they're confident and willing to go outside of their comfort zone. They do what it takes to make solutions happen. They compromise. They know they can focus on their strengths and their resources to focus on the solution rather than dwelling on the problem. So let's check in with some examples on how we can use these 3 tips to help us in everyday life. So for example, you get declined at a promotion that you really wanted. And some of the feedback is a little edgy and you're not feeling so good about it. It's okay, you can be in touch with those feelings and feel them. I know it's uncomfortable. But by surrounding yourself with people who can affirm you and encourage you, you're going to be able to take those pieces of information and use them for flexible thinking. What other options do I have out there? And apply them to a solution, focusing on your strengths and moving forward to the next step. Another example of when we can use resilience is when we're faced with health issues, as we all are going to have at one time or another. Remember step number 1, let yourself feel the full range of human emotions. And the step number 2, be flexible. Take a step outside yourself. Think about your options and your opportunities, and then step into a solution-minded focus. Even if you feel like you can't control much of the situation, find those things that you can control and use your strengths, whether it be simply how you can take care of your body the best to make it through, or cherishing life one day at a time. Take those steps to create more resilience in your life. First and foremost, be honest, be real, have authentic people around you. Number 2, be flexible. Don't set your life up in a rigid way where you are bound to be disappointed. And lastly, be focused on solutions. Every problem you have, you can have some control at one step or another. Remember, these are skills that come with practice, and I guarantee that you will be better off for it and more resilient. Cheers to your health.